Welcome to Strip Cover Lit. I am Adrian Fort.
And I'm Dalton Gentry.
And we are here for this week's edition of
Variety Hour.
Le Variety.
We missed a golden opportunity last week, by the way.
What was that?
It was our 25th Variety Hour. We didn't mention it. I didn't even notice it until I'm editing. I'm like, we should have said something.
Plan well and execute poorly. That seems to be the way we do things.
This is our 26th Variety Hour, and I guess we'll celebrate like 57. I don't know. 50 seems to be like a good round number.
Yeah, 53.
Yeah, well, I guess that's good.
I like 53.
What do you want to talk about this week, Adrian?
You've got something you wanted to bring up, didn't you?
Yes. It is September.
Yes.
You know what that means, right?
I unfortunately do know what that means.
This means we're going to do our first, should we call it read-along? I mean, I guess Harry Potter's a read-along, but this is like a prompted read-along.
Yeah.
What are we reading this month, Adrian? The Fellowship of the Ring. Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the fucking Rings.
Look at that.
In a world.
You're excited.
With little people.
You're excited.
I am not.
This is like the top 10 best books in like in literature, period.
According to what list?
I don't know. The same one.
Who compiled this list?
It was James Joyce Ulysses. It was F. Scott Fitzgerald Great Gatsby. It was then Finnegan's Wake. Something Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so you've got two Joyce in the top 3. That tells me the list is defunct.
No. Number 7 was Lolita. This is 2 times better than Lolita.
Okay, so you got 2 Joyce before you got 1 Lolita?
Yes.
I don't buy it.
I sincerely hope you read this and like you have to sit down and be like, all right, I'm sorry. It was good. It was damn good.
I hope so too, Dalton. I don't like you wasting my time.
But the preface to this, I read Lord of the Rings every September because this novel starts in September with Bilbo Baggins' birthday. I don't know why, that's just something I do. Where the hell are the chapters in this edition? I'm trying to look holy shit, where are they? After the ford?
It's a goddamn atlas.
It's after the... Where the hell's the chapters?
Normally the chapters do start after a foreword.
Yeah, but they after the ford, but before the pictures? Okay, there they are. I found them. So, the way we're going to be doing this,
There's no book here!
Shut up. We're going to be doing Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, read-along on Fridays. Now, tomorrow is Friday. We're not doing it tomorrow because we're going to divide this into 4s.
Yes.
The first section, we're going to be reading Book 1, Part 1, whatever you want to call it, the first 6 chapters. So we are going to end in the Old Forest. We're going to finish the Old Forest. We will not be reading in the House of Tom Bombadil.
This is
Bombadil. Because I want to save that for you. That's going to be a good one for you. I think you're going to be very intrigued by that character.
All right.
So that is 100 and... It would end at... It'd start at 30. So it'd be 130 some pages.
138?
Yes. Ish. Math's hard to me. But that will be the first read-through.
139 minus 1?
Yes. The second read-through of this will be... Shut up. The second read-through of this will be Book 1, finishing Book 1.
Right.
Or Part 1, however you want to call it. And then we'll divide up the next half
There's
as
just
well.
2 books in here, right?
Huh?
There's just 2 books in that one, right?
Yes, this is listed by 2 books.
So we're doing
2
half
parts.
of Book 1, second half of Book 1, half of Book 2, second half of Book 2.
You might
right?
say we're dividing it into 4ths and doing a quarter each week.
Yes.
See? I can math too.
All right.
Okay. But I'm super excited about this. A lot of people are excited about this. I hope a lot of people are reading along with with Lord of the Rings with us. This is what my life has become, trying to keep all these organized.
You're telling me at least you enjoy these things.
You're going to like this.
I hate Harry Potter. So far I hate the idea of Lord of the Rings.
You're going to like this.
I hope so. I
really
do.
Really like this. So that's happening. That's what we're doing in September. So we're not going to have a lot of other books going in September.
We're going to have some poems.
We're going to have a lot of poetry. We're going to be doing some short stories. A lot of poetry, because I gave you that one, you bastard.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that at a different time.
That'll be our TBR.
You bastard. But that's going to be our main focus, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And what else should we talk about? Side note, Gene Wilder died.
which sucks. That sucks.
I love Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
We both read Kiss Me Like a Stranger.
Yeah.
Gene Wilder, he was an asshat. He was.
How do you mean?
He was a womanizer, and he was... Yeah, he had his flaws.
Well, everyone has their flaws.
But...
I don't know that I would say he was a womanizer.
Bullshit.
All right.
But as an artist, he produced a wonderful product that was very much enjoyable.
Very human.
Very human.
His characters were all human.
And very... It was a shitty loss.
Yeah. I'm going to piss a lot of people off right now.
Okay.
You're not allowed to be upset when a celebrity dies.
Okay.
You didn't know the person.
I agree.
You're not allowed to have your day ruined by it.
I agree.
It can suck.
It does
You understand
suck.
that it sucks. You're not getting any more Gene Wilder in your life. The Gene Wilder that you have is the Gene Wilder that you've got.
Yes.
You're not allowed to cry. You don't get to cry.
Okay.
Right?
I think we had this discussion about Prince when Prince passed.
Did we?
Because we were in High V and you were just raging talking about people being upset about Prince. I do remember this. This happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, look. Upset is fine. Saying it sucks is fine. Especially, look, actors I really don't understand. I really don't understand people's connection with actors. The person you're getting is not the actor, right? It's a character. I just really don't understand the infatuation with actors at this point. But, like, the most I'll give you, really, is a writer.
Okay.
Right? Because you are partaking in the creation of that world rather than consuming it.
Okay.
Right? And the way we connect with writing is different than the way we connect with any other form of entertainment or of art. And music, I think, is right up there with that.
Okay.
Because it directly influences that person's ness.
Okay.
Directly influences you.
Now, there are two that I've always said that I'm going to be really upset when they die, and it could be any time now. I think they've had like 13 death hoaxes about them already, because they're old. They's really old. Maybe you'll give me these, because kind of writers. Mel Brooks is a writer.
Yeah.
I love Mel Brooks films. Alongside Gene Wilder, obviously. I'm sure he is going to be very upset about this. But, no, Mel Brooks is great. I'm going to be really upset when he dies.
Yeah.
And Stan Lee.
Okay.
Now, Stan Lee doesn't write much anymore.
Stan Lee has taken credit for a whole lot of other people's writing.
Yes. But Stan Lee's awesome. I
Yeah.
like Stan Lee.
Yeah.
But those are two. Gene Wilder, that sucks. We both really like Gene Wilder.
Absolutely.
Damn it.
We both read Kiss Me Like a Stranger, like you
We
said.
have. Maybe we should do that for the channel.
It'd be
easy to
interesting.
reread.
It'd be interesting.
Non-fiction exploration.
Right. Memoir.
Um,
What else have you got?
in the media, Colin Kaepernick. He's a football player.
Do you want to start this debate?
Maybe.
All right.
Colin Kaepernick's a football player.
Yes.
He did not stand during the national anthem.
Yes.
Now everybody hates him.
Right.
That's how things progressed. Colin Kaepernick, he's quarterback, he's okay. Didn't stand up for the national anthem. Let's burn him. Let's burn his jersey. That is what that is the progression. That is what has
It's
happened.
your right not to stand for the national anthem. It's our right not to like you because you're a dickhole.
Okay.
Right? Now I understand he's protesting for something, but why do you want to protest for something by putting something else down? You are saying this is I am standing for this by shitting on something else.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
This is a man who has a very large social media platform that he could speak in intelligible manners that way, right?
Okay.
Now he was famous. He made news in social media last year or the year before because someone kept tweeting him. Some troll on Twitter kept tweeting him. So Colin Kaepernick shot back, "You've got 9 followers, dude. Even your family doesn't want to hear what you have to say." Right? So
Okay.
he's obviously a witty fellow.
Yeah.
He's obviously
Yeah.
got the tools with which to communicate these things.
I was really hoping you were to say he made a lot of news because of all the interceptions he threw, because I had Kaepernick as my backup quarterback one year. We're not going to go there. Here's my take, though. People are not upset or thinking about the point that Colin Kaepernick attempted to make.
Right.
people are just pissed because America. He didn't stand for the national anthem. How dare he, communist? That's what this is.
I fail to see what's wrong there.
If you don't want to stand for the national anthem, okay.
Right. They're not seeing his point in the fact, because his point in the fact has absolutely nothing to do with the national anthem.
Okay.
Now you want to say, I don't like the way that minorities are treated in this country. Okay, I'll give you that. You don't have a better way of doing that by saying, fuck America?
Okay.
Look. How many corners of the globe could you go to as Colin Kaepernick and be treated a lot worse than you are here?
Point.
How many corners of the globe can you go to as Colin Kaepernick, and these Colin Kaepernick jerseys that are being burned are Colin Kaepernick being set on fire?
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Right.
But here's the thing. Could he have gone about it a different way? Absolutely, I do agree with that.
No. Different is not the right nomenclature. Could he have gone about this in a better and more productive way?
Okay. But
he's in front of microphones every week.
He is. He has the tools, he has the means.
Right.
But it's just the instant reaction that the only thing people are focused on is, he didn't stand for the national anthem. How dare he? How dare he? Does an NFL quarterback have to even be American? No.
No. So what?
Does he have to have some swelling patriotism?
We just went through the Olympics, didn't we?
Yes.
They play everyone's national anthem, right?
Yes.
Everybody stands for all of those national anthems, don't they?
And that's respectful.
Why?
That's fine.
Out of respect.
Okay.
Now, if a Canadian, out of some stroke of miracle, wins a gold medal, everyone stands for that national anthem.
I love you.
I know. Hey, you always get the Canada jokes. I slipped one in this time.
You took me by surprise.
Yeah,
I appreciated it.
So,
anyway, I don't know. It's just silly to me that's the focus right now. Nobody's caring about what's going on in Louisiana. Nobody is caring about what's going on anywhere else in the world.
Because Colin Kaepernick did not address those things.
Because a rich man decided that he's not going to stand for the American national anthem.
Oh, okay. So you mean just in general?
That's what it is, yeah.
Okay.
If I don't stand for the national anthem, yeah, I might piss somebody off, whatever.
Right.
Nobody's going to care.
No.
But because this man is in a position of power and because he's got a lot of money and he throws a football, it's just, that's headline news for days now. Days.
Well, yeah, because he has that platform.
Okay.
Right? He's got that platform. Why didn't he use that platform for something actually genuinely constructive? Why didn't he
But nobody's arguing that.
I did 6 weeks in a kindergarten classroom when I thought I was going to be an English teacher.
I know you did.
6 weeks in a kindergarten classroom, which was horrifying, by the way. The best form of birth control I think you could ever go through is 6 weeks in a kindergarten classroom. But the one thing I took from that experience that I will never forget is how often a kindergarten teacher has to use the phrase, use your words and tell me. Use your words and tell her. Use your words and tell him. Colin Kaepernick, use your words and say something.
I just have to bring this up. I'm going to supplement your story here. You got sent to a kindergarten classroom when you wanted to be a high school English teacher?
Yes.
I also wanted to be a high school English teacher. We were in the same classes together. So I'm going to tell this story.
All right.
You want to teach high school English. We both did. We were both in the same classes. Our alma mater did a lot of nice things for us. I enjoyed my time. Until it came to the education department, where I'm pretty sure the coordinator of it just had a bingo cage with our names in it, and just like, oh, Adrian Fort, kindergarten, Dalton Gentry, math. They put me in a fucking math class.
They put you in a math class.
Do you know what it's like? Like, at a college age, going to, like, a freshman math class, and they're like, how do I do this? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Well, and see, the worst part was, like, it was their strategy to do that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
They wanted you to try all 3 levels of education.
Yeah.
How much fucking sense does that make?
Yeah.
Like, I understand, if I want to be a kindergarten teacher, maybe put me kindergarten and one deal in middle school.
That's fine.
Because there's the 1 degree of difference.
You want to teach high school, maybe try out a little middle school or
right.
whatever. But you want to teach English, why don't you go try math? Those go hand in hand.
Have I told that story on here before about being in a kindergarten classroom?
No.
I'll tell it sometime. It was terrifying, man.
Yeah.
And heart-wrenching. Just heart-wrenching, because you knew you couldn't solve anything, right?
Yeah. It was an eye-opening experience. We'll
Yeah.
just leave it at that. So, we've talked a lot recently about starting additional channels.
Yes.
And we made it a point last week to really talk about it because, goddammit, we planned
Yeah.
to start an additional channel by this time. However, we couldn't because we ordered some hardware that I was promised to receive on Friday. So by Sunday night, I could have a channel up and running. Video game channel. Never got it because Best Buy lied to me. And I'm furious about it.
Yeah.
So, Friday, I don't receive my product. They inform me, oh, it'll be here Tuesday. Oh, that's nice. That's 4 days later than I was told. I'm
Right.
not happy. I could have got this from Amazon. I could have already had it. Could have already been working. My Adrian side came out.
Go on.
So I emailed them. And I asked to speak to the manager, basically. I flipped my hair and asked to speak to the manager. They didn't respond. They've ignored me. So
You didn't go Adrian enough.
Monday rolls around, and instead of, responding to my email or giving me a call, because I left my number,
Yeah.
they just send me a text message to say, your pickup is available. Automated text message.
Right.
Furious. Furious hatred
So
right now.
I'm not a big electronics guy.
Okay.
Best Buy is where I got my last laptop.
Okay.
And I don't know anything about laptops. I don't know anything about antivirus. So I'm footing the bill, and this girl who's helping me, I mean, she must have been every day of 11 years old. But that's beside the point. She asks me which of these antiviruses, is that what the like
Antivirus software.
softwares do you want? So I don't care. Just put one in there. We'll get it done. I get home, my laptop does not have a disk drive, right?
Okay.
It's one of these newfangled, you don't need a disk drive laptops. The antivirus was a CD. I could not, there was no number to install it by. There was no hyperlink to a page or anything. I had to download a free antivirus software when I footed the bill for this entire new fancy laptop.
I just like to imagine, the guy who was supposed to put it on there for you after you paid for it is just, staring at the disc and the laptop. For, a good 30 seconds, he just, puts it on top and shuts it and sends it home with you.
There was nothing like that.
No?
No, I just bought it and left. They handed me the package and told me to go.
Okay.
So Best Buy, I'm not impressed with Best Buy either.
I'm very disappointed by their customer service. It's one thing if there's a back order, something goes wrong,
Right.
they send say, hey, your date's been changed. But when you tell me Friday, and Friday I get an email saying, you're getting it on Tuesday, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed. So they put us a week behind. Hopefully Game Channel should be up and running very soon. We're going to have to do a little live streaming on Twitch. That's a thing that I didn't know existed, and I'm amazed by it.
What is Twitch?
Twitch is, so games.
Games.
Live streamed.
Monopoly.
No. Live streamed games. That's the best way to describe it. It is a live network where people can basically, instead of YouTube watching your past videos, they watch you in the moment.
Okay.
That is a terrifying concept to me.
Yeah.
Because every now and then you may notice a little, a weird blurb where, one of us will shift places really quick. Perhaps you noticed it in this video. Every now and then I say something or somebody goes by on a lawnmower and we have to cut.
Yeah.
You don't get that option in live.
Right.
So the pressure's on. If you get a frantic call at 3 in the morning, I'm like, Adrian, please save me. I've ruined everything.
See, here's the reason that you never have to edit because of me. I didn't know we weren't directly uploading right now. I thought we were going from this microphone into the camera straight up to internet.
What were we doing, before this video even started? Oh, we didn't turn the air conditioning off.
Yeah.
Which lowers our audio quality. You're like, all right, no big deal. You get up, turn it off. I'm like, we'll just go from here. And I'll just cut the 20 seconds that we lost.
Right.
You have to get up and turn off the camera. Like, oh, no, you don't need to do that. And you're like, what? Turn it off. We have to start the process all over again.
But the internet is watching, Dalton.
The internet is watching.
We need to reset.
Yeah. So, anything else that you can think of that you'd like to talk about that's pertinent in your life?
Got a new package of cigars.
Okay.
Makes me happy.
That's the end of the story, isn't it?
Makes me happy. I don't do much for myself.
That's going to be a new shirt idea now, right?
What?
There's like going to be a little silhouette of me that's like welcome to Variety Hour, and there's just like paragraphs of text. And next to you, it's like, I got new cigars. I'm happy.
Oh, so you're the smart one now, huh? You're
No.
the one that show up to listen to. Is that what
Did
you're
I
saying?
say I was the smart one out of this? Yes.
I've got the golden vocal cords.
You got the gold. Okay, so favorite comments of the week. We need to start doing this. I wish I actually thought of this earlier so I could tell you who said it. One person says Adrian's voice should be illegal.
It's Franny.
So that's a lovely compliment.
Yes.
You've got a lovely speaking voice.
Yes.
Someone says, I'm pretty sure Dalton's a serial killer. Like, at 3 a.m., he just leaves, and he goes and he kills somebody, and he does it for the greater good.
Which is completely opposite of when the channel started, and everyone thought I was the serial killer.
It even goes even further. They're like, oh, God, how they word it. That I'm only going to be revealed when no one's acknowledging my hard work and effort. And then my overbearing happiness can't last forever. It's all a facade.
Oh, it is a facade.
All right, I'll buy it.
Dalton's a miserable human being.
Little do you know, once we get done filming this, I get in my little baby car, drive about an hour, go home, usually spend 30 minutes uploading, exporting, making sure all my files are on the laptop. Now and then I'll edit the video that needs to go up the next day, usually not, and then I just shut down. After 12 hours of talking, and usually talking literature and talking reading.
And having to be in the same room with Adrian. I'm abrasive.
This is true.
I'm a terrible person.
This is true. We really should make it you know, people used to get in the boxing ring. How long can you survive in the boxing ring with somebody?
Yeah.
How long can you survive day to day with Adrian?
Oh.
Just like you take him out to the coffee shop where you yell at the baristas. And
I
sit in
don't
the
yell
corner.
at baristas. You're full of shit.
Take him to the dollar store where you...
I am very nice to people who work in retail or baristas or things like this.
Take him to the dollar store where you get a book off the shelf and you go up and be like, is this $1? And they're like, yes, it's a dollar store. You're like, the fuck it is! And you take the whole shelf.
Those are $28 books. It doesn't make any sense for them to be $1, Dalton.
I'm so excited about this concept.
No one loves you.
Yes, 24 hours with Adrian is going to be like a series challenge. And then 24 hours with Dalton where I'm making you tea and baking scones.
Do you know how to crochet?
I knit, actually. I don't crochet. Thank you.
Okay.
Anything else you want to talk about? Comment on?
There will be no compliments here, Dalton.
You don't pay compliments, I'm aware. It's
okay, so what were we talking about? We were texting back and forth, and
Yes.
Dalton made a point, and I said, I don't think you're right. So I checked, and Dalton was right. And I sent him a text that said, you're right.
That's it. It literally, usually an Adrian text is very wordy, because he wants to say it all one time and doesn't want to have to type again. I just get a single message that just says, you're right.
And Dalton responds with, I'm going to make sure to frame that.
Yes.
Dalton, I tell you you're right every time you're right. It doesn't happen very often. That's why you feel that way. So the onus really is on you to be right more often. It's not on me to make you feel pretty. All right?
Skewed perspectives.
Just be correct on things. Be correct on things.
I did finally move everything out and forged my office. So I have my ugly green antique chair, all my books upstairs now, and a little private space to read and write. I think it needs a framed like Adrianism quote in there, because it's not a place to read and write if there's not, what I like on the wall. I'm going to take more time decorating than I am going to be writing in it. But I'm okay with that.
Got a black and white silhouette of me with the words, quit fucking around.
Like a very reminiscent of Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, just quit fucking around, you goddamn hipster.
I like it. I'll go with it.
How many times have I told you that in our relationship history?
I am so terrified of you now that if I'm going to be... I was 10 minutes late today.
Yeah.
I had to go back and get something that belonged to you.
Right.
I literally turn around on the highway and I'm swerving through traffic trying to text you and be like, I'm going to be like 10 minutes late. I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. Patrick.
He really did say, I'm sorry.
Yes.
You don't have to apologize.
No, here's the thing. 1 week, if I show up 10 minutes late, it's fine. The next week, if I show up 10 minutes late, you lock the door.
No, that is not... Dalton, you showed up late for 8 consecutive months before I had a meltdown on you.
So what you're saying is I got 8 months to go.
I'm saying if you do it next week, I'm slapping you in the face. Because I know that you take... I give an inch, you take a mile.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So I expect you to be 3 minutes early next week.
I've actually been early lately showing up, but
Yeah.
I completely forgot and I felt really bad, so I turned around. And then I get here, he's like, you didn't have to do this. I'm like, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Because I'll either take the late for being... Or I'll take the hit for being late, or I'll take the hit for, forgetting
For not
something.
having your money.
Either way I lose, I'm going to take the lesser of two.
Bitch better have my money.
I'm done. I'm done at that. If you like things like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like as well. We always appreciate it.
Follow us on Twitter @StripCover and on Facebook @StripCoverLit.